The election manifesto of the EFF made a commitment that all learners and students must be given access to computers and other essential technological learning devices such as tablets, and the ruling party commitment to provide this was never adhered to. The corona outbreak and the lockdown vindicates our position, and we demand, even under the current circumstances, that government must provide laptops and tablets to all learners and students. All educational content in South Africa now must and forever be zero rated in terms of data costs. When ICASA issued Vodacom, MTN, and Cell C and all other networks with spectrum, they made commitment to install internet in schools, provide computers, laptops. These companies have reported that government has not come to the party and is not leading and telling them where to install the internet or where to take computers and laptops to. We must find new ways of facilitating learning and teaching, and now is the time to go to all these companies and demand that they play a far much direct and practical role. There must not be a learner or a student anywhere in South Africa without a laptop and tablet that does not have internet. We demand that government must work with content developers to ensure that all these laptops, tablets, and computers are preloaded with learning material. It cannot be that only children of the rich and mostly whites continue to learn. Institutions of higher learning, of higher education should not leave any student behind, and this is the time institutions of higher learning should be consolidating resources, aligning systems, and teaching from a central system where possible. All universities and post-secondary institutions must distribute laptops and tablets to our students, to all students. Like we said with healthcare equipment, we should build internal capacity to produce electronic devices and gadgets that will assist with teaching and learning. We need reliable network infrastructure, particularly in rural areas. The SABC must provide educational programs both on radio and TV. There is no freedom without free, quality, decolonized education. In realizing this dream, there is an absolute necessity to free all existing educational institutions from early childhood development to university from racist capitalist education. The sustainability of freedom depends on education, a free, quality, and decolonized education system that does not reproduce a racist history of Africa and of black bodies. A decolonized education exposes white supremacy and teaches black pride in Africa, and not despise of African continent and its people, whilst reproducing an admiration of Europe and whiteness. This education system must have a new way of teaching, learning, and a new curriculum. The reality, however, is that we could never ask racists to give us such education. The progressive movement must inspire new decolonized curriculum in learning and teaching systems from early childhood development up to universities. Each progressive researcher has to take it upon themselves to reimagine new ways of teaching black children to find their own history, culture, and languages as worthy of admiration. A new curriculum that produces confidence and pride in black children without hating their skin color and thinking only white things are worthy of emulation. This indeed an important struggle, and EFF cannot wait to be in government first before engaging in it. We have already taken a decision to start a new school from scratch, the Winnie Mandela Combined School. We have already bought the land on which to build the school. We have contacted the Winnie Mandela family regarding the naming of the school after Mama Winnie Mandela. Over the next 5 years, we will work day and night to establish this school along with the values of decolonization and socialism. It will be an independent school from EFF with its own independent and highly qualified board of trustees. It will be a school for the poor, dejected, and talented black children. Its admission policy will be based on prioritization of poor orphans from who lost their parents to HIV and AIDS, poor victims of domestic violence, and the poor black people in general. We will provide these children of the poor with the best world-class facilities that includes sports, recreation, and arts, as well as highly qualified teachers. The EFF is not a rich political party. Its constituency is not rich people. But through this initiative, we hope to inspire those with some wealth in the black community to start emulating our example. Let us start to build well-equipped schools for talented black children instead of wasting money on private jets, expensive holiday mansions in islands of luxury. There is no better investment than the education of a black child. Such an education must be unapologetically decolonized if it is to produce a kind of confident black who does not worship whiteness or seek after its approval. This is the kind of black being that can only be produced by a free decolonized education system. Such a black being will lead us all into prosperous Africa in peace with itself.